Top 10 Easter Eggs in How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. By the time How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World hit theaters in 2019, DreamWorks Animation had built a franchise that was as emotionally resonant as it was visually stunning. Serving as the conclusion to the trilogy, the movie wrapped up the journeys of Hiccup, Toothless, and the people of Berk with a deeply satisfying sense of finality. While the story leaned into themes of change, leadership, and letting go, it also raised the bar for world-building within the How to Train Your Dragon universe. What truly sets The Hidden World apart, however, is how richly it expands the franchise's lore and continuity. From subtle callbacks to earlier installments to nuanced character development, the film is packed with Easter eggs that reward longtime fans. These hidden details don't just reference the past, they show how far the world has come. Whether it's evolving architecture, expanded mythologies, or quiet character revelations, The Hidden World isn't just a finale, it's an Easter egg-filled celebration of everything the How to Train Your Dragon franchise has built. From a humble Viking village plagued by dragon raids to a bustling hub of human-dragon coexistence, Berk's transformation is front and center in The Hidden World. Under Hiccup's leadership, the once rough settlement has evolved into a thriving vertical metropolis where dragons and humans live together in harmony. This growth isn't just architectural. It reflects years of cultural development driven by the radical idea that dragons aren't enemies but partners. This Easter egg is more than just background detail, it's a visual representation of Hiccup's legacy. The introduction of dragon riding technology, new building designs to accommodate dragon flight, and even agricultural advancements suggest that Berk has fully embraced its dragon-friendly identity. It's a direct result of Hiccup's commitment to peace, knowledge, and innovation. The village's prosperity speaks volumes about the time that has passed since How to Train Your Dragon 2, showing that Hiccup's efforts have paid off on a grand scale. Berk is no longer just surviving, it's flourishing. One of the more subtle yet significant Easter eggs in The Hidden World is Gobber's same-sex attraction, which appears to be directed toward Eret. The seeds for this were planted in How to Train Your Dragon 2, where Gobber made a blink and you'll miss it comment about why he never married. In The Hidden World, his affection for Eret is played with a touch of humor but also sincerity, continuing the thread of LGBT+ representation in the franchise. While it's never made explicitly central to the plot, Gobber's character provides an important nod to inclusivity within the How to Train Your Dragon world. His feelings are treated with normalcy and respect, fitting organically into the narrative without relying on stereotypes or dramatic reveals. In a fantasy setting where dragons soar and worlds remain hidden, seeing human stories evolve with authenticity is its own kind of magic. Gobber's quiet journey of self-expression adds emotional depth to a character who's often played for laughs and gives the franchise an extra layer of progressive storytelling. How to Train Your Dragon has an outstanding score for an animated movie thanks to composer John Powell, and The Hidden World continues this fine tradition. Nothing about the music is understated, but it definitely hits home in the last act of the movie. The score helps perfectly bookend the series, especially since the last 15 minutes or so only contain tracks from the first How to Train Your Dragon movie. With the ending of the film dedicated to a final flight between friends, good luck keeping the tears at bay with First Flight blasting over the speakers. John Powell has been the musical heartbeat of the How to Train Your Dragon franchise from the very beginning. A renowned composer known for his work on animated films like Kung Panda and Shrek, Powell brought sweeping, orchestral emotion to every moment of Hiccup and Toothless's journey. The Hidden World features yet more musical genius from Powell, with a score that blends familiar themes and new motifs into a stirring final chapter. His music doesn't just accompany the action, it elevates it, becoming as iconic as the dragons themselves. By the point in the How to Train Your Dragon timeline that the Hidden World begins, Hiccup's understanding of dragon biology has become impressively advanced. This isn't just academic knowledge, it's practical too. One of the standout examples is his invention of fireproof armor, designed using materials that mimic or withstand dragon fire. It's a clever fusion of science and survival, showing how deeply Hiccup has studied his fire-breathing companions. His technological innovations are born from empathy and curiosity, further emphasizing the bond between humans and dragons.